Spoilers.
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 Spoilers. Spoilers. Spoilers. I like that word.
I thought you might.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 10. So today I'm going to be counting down my Top 10 new series episodes. Number 10, Journey's End. Whilst resolving one of the biggest cliffhangers in New Who history that would have fans debating and discussing regeneration and its limitations for the next several years, the reason this story makes my top 10 is for one simple reason: Davros. Whilst he had appeared in the previous episode, I think this episode truly showed that he hadn't lost his maniacal and insane nature from when we saw him last.
Now, detonate the reality bomb!
Number 9. Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS. In the classic series, the rest of the TARDIS was often seen, most notably and expansively in the Invasion of Time. However, this episode marked one of the few times that we actually got to see more of the TARDIS in the new series, in what turned out to be a paradoxically sinister adventure. Number 8. Vincent and the Doctor.
Nothing quite as wonderful as the things you see.
As someone who has dealt with depression myself for many years, this episode will always remain close to my heart. Throughout all of its ups and its downs, its sad moments and its happy moments, this is an episode that truly reminds you that no matter how long or short it is, life is worth living.
The good things don't always soften the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't necessarily spoil the good things or make them unimportant.
Number 7. Utopia. The first in what I consider to be a truly epic 3-part story. Jack's back, in true Jack fashion. We are taken on a trip to the end of the universe.
This isn't just night. All the stars are burned up and faded away.
And then we finally get the moment we've all been waiting for. Number 6. Dalek. It could come as a surprise to no one when the Daleks finally returned to Doctor Who. However, for me, it was somewhat of a surprise. When this episode was originally broadcast, I didn't watch the Next Time or TV trailers as I didn't want to know what was happening in the next episode. And by chance, I happened to miss the first few moments of this episode, so I had no idea what to expect until...
Impossible.
Even when I watched this episode again today, the grand reveal still sends shivers down my spine. A truly excellent story. Damn it, I said it again. Number 5. Blink. For reasons too complicated to explain now, ever since early childhood I have had a fear of lifelike mannequins. It's just lucky for me that the Autons don't look very lifelike. But once you consider that the idea of a statue that moves when you don't look at it is terrifying at the best of times, put that idea into an almost gothic horror episode of Doctor Who, and you've got a winner.
Sammy!
Number 4. Day of the Doctor.
I'm looking for the Doctor.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
It's not quite the multi-Doctor story that we all hoped for, but the dark themes and introduction of a much darker Doctor in this episode makes it not only a landmark episode in the history of the show, but one that will always remain one of my all-time favourites.
No, sir. All 13!
Number 3. Name of the Doctor.
Impossible, and you're my impossible girl.
Similar to Day of the Doctor, Name of the Doctor presents us with quite a dark storyline, straying into territory that Doctor Who would never normally go into. At the time, it made me truly wonder if the Doctor was more ruthless than we had been led to believe, and whilst we had to wait several months for a conclusion to this story, it presented us with another fantastic cliffhanger. Number 2. Listen.
Listen.
Another thing that scares me at times is the dark, or more to the point, what it could be hiding. So a story that revolves around some of the primal fears of humanity, such as loneliness or possibly worse, knowing that you're not alone, is one that will stand the test of time. And better still, it was another story that gave us a further insight into the Doctor and his life before the series.
Well, he's not going to the academy, is he, that boy? He'll never make a Time Lord.
Of course, with so many episodes to choose from, there had to be some more honourable mentions.
I'm the new caretaker, John Smith.
Welcome to Colville, Mr. Smith.
Thanks.
And stay out!
I can kill you just as easily here as anywhere. Fear me. I've killed hundreds of Time Lords.
Fear me. I've killed all of them.
There's an old Earth saying, Captain. A phrase of great power and wisdom, and consolation to the soul in times of need.
What's that then?
Allons-y!
Admit it. You've all had this exact nightmare.
Number 1. Midnight. I've talked about some of my fears in this video, but when it comes to horror on screen, for me, scary is what you don't see. Leaving things up to the imagination of an audience is often the best and most effective way of scaring them. Midnight does this expertly. Not only do we never actually get to see the mysterious entity, but at the end of the episode we, along with the Doctor, still have no explanation behind the events that transpired. Not only is it the things that you don't see, but it's the things that you can't explain and will never understand that can be some of the most frightening at times. However, this story also presents us with another side to horror, in perhaps the true monsters of the episode are those that we can see.
I said it was her.
And that brings to a close another top 10. There will be more coming soon. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, favourite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.